Full House is an American television sitcom created by Jeff Franklin for ABC. The show is about widowed father Danny Tanner who enlists his brother-in-law Jesse Katsopoulos and childhood best friend Joey Gladstone to help raise his three daughters, eldest DJ, middle child Stephanie and youngest Michelle in his San Francisco home. It aired from September 22, 1987, to May 23, 1995. Broadcasting 8 seasons and 192 episodes. While never a critical favorite, the series was consistently in the Nielsen Top 30 and continues to gain even more popularity in syndicated reruns, and is also aired internationally. One of the producers, Dennis Rinsler, called the show the Brady Bunch of the 1990s. For actor Dave Coulier, the show represented a G-rated dysfunctional family. A sequel series, Fuller House, premiered on Netflix on February 26, 2016 and ran for 5 seasons, concluding on June 2, 2020. Early life and career. Sweetin was born in Los Angeles, California. Her parents were both in prison at the time, and she was adopted and raised as an only child by her uncle Sam Sweetin and his second wife Janice when she was 9 months old. Years later, she said she was told not to talk about her adoption publicly out of fear that people would think she was forced into acting. After appearing in several national commercials, she was cast in a guest role in the 1987 sitcom Valerie as Pamela, the niece of Mrs. Poole. Jeff Franklin cast her as Stephanie Tanner in the ABC comedy series Full House, and she played that role until the show ended in 1995. This has become her most famous role to date. In 1999, 4 years after Full House ended, Sweetin graduated from Los Alamitos High School in Los Alamitos, California, and attended Chapman University in Orange, California. While in high school, Sweetin and fellow actor Matthew Morrison performed in musical theater together. Sweetin returned to television by hosting the second season of the Fuse dance competition show Pants Off Dance Off. She starred in the television pilot, Small Bits of Happiness, a dark comedy centered around a suicide prevention specialist. It won Best Comedy at the 3rd Annual Independent Television Festival, in Los Angeles. In 2009, Sweetin focused on independent films and appeared in 2 films, Port City and Redefining Love. In 2011, she appeared in 5 web episodes in the internet show Can't Get Arrested. In 2012, she appeared as Leia in the television film Singled Out. In 2015, it was announced Sweetin would reprise her role as Stephanie Tanner on the Netflix spin-off series Fuller House, which ended after 5 seasons in 2020. On April 12, 2017, she starred in Hollywood Darlings, an unscripted docu-comedy series for Pop where she plays an exaggerated version of herself. In 2019, Sweetin started a podcast called Never Thought I'd Say This on parenting alongside Celia Beer, a licensed mental health counselor, and Sweetin's best friend. In 2022, Sweetin competed on CBS's Beyond the Edge, the 7th celebrity edition of Food Network's Worst Cooks in America, That's So 90s, and the 2nd season of Fox's Name That Tune. Dancing with the Stars / I. None. Personal life. As a child, Sweetin took dance lessons. She studied ballet and tap dancing when she was 3 years old. In 2002, at age 20, Sweetin married her first husband, Los Angeles police officer Sean Holguin. Fellow Full House castmate Candace Cameron served as her matron of honor. Cameron's daughter, Natasha, served as a flower girl. Sweetin and Holguin divorced in 2006. Sweetin met Cody Herpin, a film transportation coordinator, through friends, and they started dating in May 2007. They were married in Las Vegas, Nevada on July 14, 2007. Together they have one daughter, Zoe. On November 19, 2008, Sweetin filed for legal separation from Herpen. Their divorce was finalized on April 20, 2010. On April 30, 2010, Sweetin's representative confirmed that she and her boyfriend of 1 year, Morty Coyle, were expecting a baby. Their daughter Beatrix was born in 2010. Sweetin and Coyle became engaged in January 2011, and married on March 15, 2012, in Beverly Hills. Sweetin filed for legal separation from Coyle in June 2013. The divorce was finalized in September 2016. On January 22, 2016, she announced her engagement to Justin Hodak, who, like Sweetin, is a recovering drug addict. On March 24, 2017, Sweetin announced the couple's separation, after he violated a restraining order against her. Hodak was sentenced on related charges a few weeks later. On January 17, 2022, she announced her engagement to Mescal Wasilewski. They were married on July 30, 2022. Substance abuse. Sweetin started drinking alcohol when she was 14 years old, shortly after Full House ended. Over parts of the next 13 years, she abused ecstasy, methamphetamine, and crack cocaine, among others, stating that she turned to drugs because she was bored. In 2009, Sweetin wrote the memoir Unsweetened, chronicling her downward spiral of alcohol and drug abuse that began with the ending of Full House. In one passage of the book, Sweetin discusses breaking into tears while addressing a crowd at Wisconsin's Marquette University while coming down from a 2-day methamphetamine, cocaine, and ecstasy binge. She spoke about growing up on television and about how much her life had improved since getting sober. She says she got sober for good in December 2008. She then began working as a clinical logistics coordinator at a Los Angeles drug rehab center and completed her degree as a drug and alcohol counselor. Sweetin became a public advocate for recovery from addiction. Political views. Sweetin has expressed support for the Black Lives Matter movement, and she was also active with Refuse Fascism, to demand the removal of the Trump administration through nonviolent street protests. On June 25, 2022, Sweetin was shoved to the ground by members of the Los Angeles Police Department while she was protesting for abortion rights in the wake of Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization, a U.S. Supreme Court decision that overruled Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood v. Casey, leading to abortion bans in multiple states. A representative for Sweetin reported that she is okay, and the LAPD released a statement saying that the use of force would be evaluated to see whether it followed their policy and procedure.